every time we get a round of regulatory headlines around crypto, the crypto supporters argue, well, it's one more step toward legitimacy. Do you see any problem with that argument?
Not really. I mean, this, as you know, has been a debate that's been ongoing for a while, and I think this is just the natural cycle of things as innovation occurs and regulators try to catch up with what's happening in the market around them.
Do you believe, for example, the ESG issues got met with potential solutions from the crypto community? We're going to work on mining, sustainability. Do you think that in general, in aggregate, the community behind crypto is working to cooperate with either regulatory risk or environmental risk, and in that sense, looking at the long term?
Yeah, I actually do. I mean, again, you need to look at it in the broadest sense. If you think about the stable coins, what's happening with governments around the world, with central bank digital currencies, with what JP Morgan Chase has done, what Visa is doing just this week, announced with Goldman Sachs, I believe, around something called B2B Connect, which uses tokens, crypto-based tokens, to solve some of the latency and transparency issues around cross-border business-to-business payments. I think all of these things are driving towards the conclusion that this will become part of the mainstream as we move into the future.
Yeah, I just want to dig into that a little bit more, Jim. I mean, so much of the criticism against Bitcoin specifically, so far at least, has been limited real-world use cases. The fact that you have high fees, you have all the price volatility, it's hindered this broader adoption as a form of payment or transaction, basically application as an actual currency, if you will. How does your company change that? And does the build-out of more payment infrastructure in general mean that the tide is turning?
Yeah, thanks, Morgan. It's a great question. It's actually been around for quite a while. One of our partners, actually when I was at Visa, called Shift Payments, it's now Apto, partnered with Coinbase back in 2014, 2015 to put a Visa debit card against the Coinbase wallet. That's since expanded across the globe. We have clients like Crypto.com, WireX, Coinbase in Europe, amongst others, that are distributing Visa and MasterCard debit cards today. We're seeing now movement to credit cards and loyalty-based cards, all of which ride the Visa and MasterCard rail. So while the world still tries to figure out how Bitcoin will kind of move natively to the point of sale, most of the major crypto exchanges and wallets have actually leveraged what already exists with Visa and MasterCard, and that growth is occurring around the globe. We have clients in Hong Kong, Singapore, every market in Europe, the UK, Canada, US, moving into Latin America. So this is real and happening, and consumers are using those cards every day to pay.
Will Bitcoin actually win the race in terms of those applications, or is it going to be stable coins like Diem, for example?
Yeah, that's hard to predict. I mean, certainly Bitcoin today is the currency of choice, and I think that's just because, again, it has a lead in the space. I do think stablecoins solve some of the volatility issues, and I think as the market continues to evolve, I think we'll see more and more of that. But every one of those customers I mentioned in terms of Coinbase, Crypto.com, WireX, they're not picking winners, right? They support hundreds of cryptocurrencies. The customer can choose which one they want to draw down on. And again, we're seeing huge pickups in volume around the world today where people are actually spending against those wallets.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.